Hey, it's me. And yes, I'm always in this sweatshirt. I live in it. It's mine, by the way. Okay, this is not the point. I wanted to address authenticity. I saw recently some TikToks about like being the frustration with the commercializing of being authentic and blah 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 blah. And I know a lot of my course is about that, and I want to address that. Whoops. In no way am I trying to be like, be yourself and you're gonna succeed. I mean, yes, that's actually very much what I'm saying, but not in just that cliche way. The way I intend it, and where I do find people find the most success everywhere, is when you're doing things that feel fully aligned to who you are, that bring you actual joy, that lift you, that ignite fire in you, that you are very deeply passionate about, that thoughts, feelings, views, what views as in like, of the world, what things fuel you, and to do that like unapologetically. So I guess me saying, just be authentic. I get now that it's like a fun, fancy word that people just use flippantly. And I guess I have, in a way, just by lack of not being able to, I guess, fully explain where I'm coming from, I too have used it kind of flippantly. But I mean it in a very much deeper, sorry about ran over my dog with the chair, deeper way. Because not only are you going to not burn out by doing something that you fully love and find, passion and joy in, that keeps you inspired and keeps you wanting to post, people also are drawn to that. And I've said that before, like, authenticity is magnetic. And I mean that, like, when you see somebody just like fully having so much fun and laughing from the soul, or doing things that they were meant to do, like, you can't help but not want to watch them, right? So that's what I mean by do what you love and people will come. I hope this makes sense, and I hope this kind of clarifies it. I'm not trying to be flippant and cliche and, bait, like clickbait type phrasing, to try to get you to buy my course, to try to like get your money. I really feel like that's where the most success comes, not only because people are drawn to that, but because your ability to sustain it for longer is higher, just based on the fact that you do it because you love it. And also, once, I know you hear this all the time, like, once things become a job, or it's too focused on, in this case, the strategy or an algorithm or whatever, it's so easy to like fall off that. So when I say, like, do things that truly make you happy, do things that you truly love, so that you can continue doing it. And then it doesn't matter when it takes a long time to grow, because really that the growth that happens over time is the growth that stays. So if you're doing something that truly fulfills you and that you could do whether you got anything in return for it or not, you're able to continue doing it. Does that make any sense? I'm trying to clear it up, and I feel like I'm making it foggier, but hopefully that makes a little sense. And for example, with mine, I didn't give a shit about followers. Did I enjoy watching it grow? Hell yeah, it was fun. It was like, what? People care what I'm doing? Like, that's so cool. And then it just kept continuing because I was doing stuff that I enjoyed. But recently, I don't find as much joy doing it. So I've stopped a little bit and I've pulled back. And I'm not growing anymore. Yeah, I did find that for a little while I was doing, I've got to get a post up. I've got to, whatever. And so then I would do one, and I didn't get the traction I used to. And I know it's because I didn't find the joy in it that I used to. It was, I've got to do this now to, keep up with the trajectory that I'm going. But I never wanted it to be that. And my goal was to never, grow. I say that kind of because, was it fun and did I get a lot from that? Yes. And I did enjoy watching it grow and seeing what all I could do with it. But there's so many other things that I'm like wanting to spend my time on, and I find my attention goes elsewhere. So I'm just going to follow that and like pull back. And yes, I've noticed that like my followers have dropped. A, because I'm not as passionate about doing it when I do it. And then B, I'm not as consistent. All the stuff that I've told you to do in my course, the minute I stopped doing it, it started falling off. So I guess maybe look at that as a case study. I don't know, but I just really wanted to address the authenticity portion specifically. I really, really, really don't mean it as just like a fun word. There's a word I'm looking for here. As a cliche, bullshit thing. I just mean it. I mean it so deeply. In a way of follow what you love and what you enjoy, and people will recognize that and want more. I hope that clears it up a little. Have a good day.